Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm bringing you my next Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Now this battle is with Eric off Weedle Discord actually. I jumped on my phone and I just thought I'll pop in here and see what's going on, and I went straight to the battle tab and he actually just posted asking if anyone wanted a new battle. So I thought, hey, I'll jump in, and we came out with this battle and it was really enjoyable, so I thought this was worth uploading. So I didn't think about it at first because I do a lot of my battling off Pimp Nights, but Pimp Nights chat ends up usually a lot of people have that less, not that they're not competitive teams, but there's usually a few more interesting sets or so than just a strong powerhouse team. Like, it was a good battle still, but I just, I've never seen a Mesprit or that on Pimp Nights chat, which isn't a problem. There was nothing wrong with this team, just in case someone thinks I'm complaining. It's just I'm not used to seeing it because I came out and just thought, oh wow, I don't usually verse this guy. But anyway, he was actually really surprised by my specs, Sheer Force Tauros, so, I'm about a 4-hit KO, and I thought, okay, we'll see what he happens. I wouldn't be surprised if he swaps, but I'm just going to stay, And then he brings him Rhydon, and I was umming and ahhing what to do here, and I ended up swapping, but now I think about it, I could have gone for the Rhydon here, because, he is he's very weak in special defense, even with Eviolite, so I could have probably done a decent chunk, and he predicted the swap, so he swapped as well. So anyway, he's got the rocks up, and it is a weakness of mine, entry hazards, because I don't really have any spinners or defoggers to remove it, and I never really think about it, but, So he sets up the Sunny Day here, and I thought that's actually a surprising thing to do against a Vileplume, because if someone wants to, they can be running a fast, Vileplume set with the Chlorophyll, but I'm not. I'm actually my physical set that has effect spores on it, just because, why not? And yeah, so I went for the Swords Dance and didn't think about it, and he goes for the Encore, which does suck, because now I'm stuck into Swords Dance, and I thought, well, I looked at his team, and I thought, he's got this guy he's going to bring out now. I know he is, and I'm going to be stuck in, so I thought, I'm going to swap out now, predicting that swap, and I don't know, I just thought I'd be able to outspeed, and you'll see in a second I do not. And so that was a bit unfortunate. So I'm not sure if it was just me or if he is a Scarf set or anything. But I do not outspeed this Charizard. So that was a bit upsetting. But, I carry the Thunder, so it doesn't mean I would have hit though. So it could have gone either way with that, but didn't matter. So Tauros goes down there, I lose my first one, but that's alright, This thing's got solar power, and so I've seen some of the sets of a few of his Pokemon so far. So I thought, oh well, I'll bring in the Ambipom here, I can at least get the Fake Out off, and then he's going to lose a bit more solar power damage, and that's fine. But then he swaps out, and brought in the Hitmontop, and as soon as I saw the name, I thought, oh no, please, and it's an Intimidate set. And this thing was such an annoying thing for my team, because Ambipom can do a lot of problems, with Fake Out, Fling, Protect, and Last Resort. But there's no point me doing that when he's got this Hitmontop in, because not only after an Intimidate will he probably from higher health live a Last Resort, but he can then switch out, switch back in, and another Intimidate, so I lose that running flow. Now, funny thing is, if you didn't know, which I only know, I did do a post on it on Tumblr forever ago and I figured out, Hitmontop's name in Japan is Capoeira, and which is the Brazilian fighting style, which explains his movement, which I never understood till I saw it after watching Burbs Burgers, and Tina does the Capoeira episode, and so have you seen that? That's where his name comes from in Japan, which explains his movement. So anyway, here I expected him to do the swap into Charizard, so I went straight for the return, just to get the damage off. I thought, knock him down, he's going to take some solar power damage. And then I thought, well, here I'm going to have to sack someone, because I do want this Vileplume still in. So I thought, unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring in my Shiny Garbodor here, and I'm more than likely not going to be able to take a hit. And I was correct here, so the Fire Blast hits and absolutely nails Garbodor, which is upsetting. He actually was my first shiny I ever found on Pokemon X. So I thought, oh well. So I'm going to bring Dodrio in here. I thought maybe I'll outspeed, maybe I won't, I'm not sure. And I thought, okay, I'll just And I was only knowing about what to do, and he brings back in the Rhydon here, which was actually a little bit of a problem. So I just thought, oh well, I'll go for the Drill Peck, and then I thought, you know what, there's rocks out, and I'm going to outspeed, so I thought, you know, I'm just going to go for the jump kick, get some damage off, and I thought, not too bad, I still need to hit him twice more, and he misses the Stone Edge. I thought, cool, now I'm a scope lens set, so I thought maybe I'll get a crit, so I'm going to stay in, and I go for another one, and I don't get the crit, which is unlucky, so I'm like, oh well, and I was looking away and looked back, and I'm still alive. I was like, oh my god, he just missed 2, so I thought, woo, I'll go for another jump kick here, and that's going to take the Rhydon out. I thought, that was awesome, like, I looked away from the screen and expected to look back and have to pick Pokemon, and awesome. So here he brings back in the Hitmontop, as I said, Intimidate, and this is causing problems because, you know, most of my Pokemon left, or all bar one, is physical attacking. So here I thought, oh well, let's try this. So I went for the Acupressure. I thought I might be able to get some awesome boosts off here, and I get a special defense boost. So I thought, I'm going to go for it again. You know, I don't think this thing can encore me if he wants, but if I end up getting some evasions or certain things, I can become more problematic after the afterwards in the end, or if he ends up missing the encore with one of my evasions he's raised. So I did go for the jump kick, you know, if he didn't encore me and stayed in and set up the sun. So he didn't, so I thought, okay, well I'll go for the Acupressure again, see what happens. So I go for it here, I get a special defense boost. Again, excuse me. So that's 2 Spadef boosts, and I'm like, come on, give me an attack speed or evasioncy, any, you know, something I can use more, at least give me a defense boost as well, so these physical things. But then again, you know, the Spadef boost could help against the Charizard, but I didn't think that thing was coming in unless there was Sunlight set up. So I'm like, oh well, I'll see what I'm going to do here. He actually swaps out into his Mesprit, and I thought, oh well, you know, and I actually went for another Acupressure because I thought, let me get some decent stats on here. And I get a boost in evasioncy. I thought, ooh, okay, that could be quite useful. You know, I'm poisoned, so I'm not going to stay around forever, but could be useful. I know I have -2 in attack though. But I just went for the Drill Peck here, and I thought, let's get some damage. And I kill him, and I'm like, yes, okay, thank you. And he was like, oh my god, this random number generator. I was like, actually, I'm Spec. So I did push it a little further in my favour, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get a 1 for sure. So anyway, Hitmontop comes in here, and I'm like, okay, this is now -3 in attack. I'm like, I'm not swapping, I'm poison, there's rocks. And he goes for the Mach Punch, you know, it does knock me down low enough the poison's going to take me out, but I'm able to get the Drill Peck off. I don't get a crit, but that does a lot of damage, and it makes me wish I went for that earlier before I got dropped anymore. But, you know, things happen. I could have done it at the turn I got poisoned. It wouldn't have changed anything in this match for Dodrio, because I only got Spadef boost and didn't need it. So here I thought, okay, well I'm going to bring back in Vileplume because I know he's not really going to touch me with this thing, and more likely than not he's going to swap. So he does actually swap out there, expecting me to go for the Swords Dance or something. He goes straight to the Lipard, which I expected to swap, so I went for the return here. And I thought, let's see how much damage, because this thing isn't defensive at all really. And I just do under half, so I'm a 3-hit KO, but I'm like, I haven't seen what moves this guy has, if he's going to stay in, swap, or anything. And then he sets up the Sunny Day again. I'm like, okay. Should have expected to see that coming, but that's alright. I'm not too fussed with that. I can do some more damage on this guy here, so I get the return off again. I knock him down just low enough. I probably should have gone for the Petal Blizzard there, because I probably could have taken him out. But nonetheless, didn't do it. He goes for the U-turn, he hits me there, doesn't do much at all, and I get the effect spores, so he's now poisoned, so he's pretty much useless. The poison's pretty much going to take him out. If not, he might just live from the poison next turn. So the Hitmontop comes back out, which is just great. And I get the Intimidate drop here. Now, this turn I actually went for the Swords Dance here, which wasn't too bad, but I should have made better decisions based on this. You know, I expected the U-turn and I went for the Swords Dance, and it wasn't too bad, sorry, I thought it was the other turn. But I could have really stuffed up there if he went straight into his Charizard, which then I wouldn't have been able to get hit off. So here he swaps back into the Lipard, and I didn't think he'd stay out for too long, so I wanted to go for the return in case he actually just swapped straight into Charizard as well. So I'm able to take the Lipard off there, but on the unfortunate side, he's now going to get a free swap into Charizard. So I was a little bit worried, but as I said, like, he could have just died to the poison after encoring me with a Swords Dance and then brought in the Charizard. So here I looked at who's left and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to let my flower die here. You know, Vileplume's going to go down that because I need to get some problems. And so I thought, okay, what should I do here? Now, this is where I could have done something smarter and seen what happened. So I bought in Nigel here, which is my shiny Oricorio Pom-Pom form. Now, I did go for the Protect to wear him down a bit more. And then I was like, I probably should have just bought Ambipom in because he would either had to stay and get faked out or swap in to the Hitmontop. And then, you know, he's stuck between making decisions. But after that, he didn't go down to that, so I had to sack off Ambipom here because, you know, that Hitmontop's still around, so I can't do anything with it. And I do believe this thing is Scarfed, because he is outspeeding, as I said, the Tauros and other Pokemon around too, who usually I'd be a bit iffy with. So the Charizard's going down there to the Solar Power, and that leaves me with just my Oricorio left. Nigel, you know, Nigel Thornberry, big nose, and also, as I've said before, I was when SOS chaining for this guy, he actually tried to call out once or twice and no one came for him because he's Nigel, no thanks. So he gets the Intimidate off, which is alright because I'm not a physical variant at all. He goes for the Mach Punch, expecting me to take him out probably this turn, but I just went for the Roost because I wanted to get some of that HP back already. Now, this Oricorio set, if I was doing it smarter for single battles and that, I would have a few different stats, like I've got no speed, I've got EVs I don't think, and not much special attack. I'm actually a weakness policy, I think special attack mixed defense maybe, or HP mixed defense, or something like that, or maybe max defenses, I'm not sure, because I usually run him in a double battle. That's why he's got Air Cutter instead of Hurricane, because then I run him with a Quiver Dance in a double battle in the battle tree and have fun. So now the Sawsbuck comes in here, I'm like, okay, well I just got a crit kill, can I get another one? I know Air Cutter has a higher chance for it, and that does a lot of damage, and I'm not faster, which sucks. And it just, you know, a crit would have won that for me there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough power or speed to be able to take this Sawsbuck out. And because I was going to go for the Protect, but I thought there's no point, I'm not going to get anything out of it. So Nigel's going to go down there, and that was a really close battle. I did lose, but, you know, that was a fun battle, and he had some really weapons on his team, but as he said, he was surprised with a few of my sets too. Unfortunately, I didn't get to use everyone, but it was still a really awesome battle, and I hope to battle him again later on. So guys, if you did like that, please do air cutter that like button. You know, it all helps out if you did like it, and it just adds up and it lets me know. As well, if you guys have any suggestions for theme teams, Pokemon you'd like to see me use, sweeps, or the challenges, I really want some more challenges. Remember, they don't have to be whole team challenges. They could just be something you want me to achieve in a battle or part of a battle or something like that. Just do chuck them in the comments below. And guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.